Let's say good morning to Josh Thompson, who's going to be in town Thursday night at Hannibal, Tanyard Gardens, National Tom Sawyer Days. Josh, good morning. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you, man?
We're doing great. We're excited about your show. Going to be a good time down there. It always is, and we're going to have gorgeous weather. It's going to be like in the mid-70s that day, which for July 3rd is unheard of. So we're looking for a big crowd and a great show. Let's get right into it. I guess you've been out on tour with Justin Moore and Randy Houser here lately. How's that going?
It was great. I mean, we were on tour for, I think, 56 dates.
Yeah.
Practically nationwide. And it was just fantastic. I mean, rowdy crowds, big crowds, and I'm a fan of both of those guys. So it was it was a stomping show from start to finish.
Yeah, very good. Now, tell us about the latest album, Turn It Up. Came out April 1st. You're on your second single with it now. Tell us about the album. How's it going?
It's going great. I mean, it took a while to get a second album out. And I got to tell you, it's been fantastic. I mean, it's great to have new music in the shows, new songs on the radio.
Yeah.
People are singing, the new record as well as the Way Out Here record, and it's really added a new dimension to the show. And I've been pumped about it. And I think we might go one more single off of this record and start cutting a new one pretty soon.
Nice. Okay. Well, Cold Beer with Your Name on it certainly was a catchy tune. Wanted Me Gone is maybe even catchier than that one. A good toe tapper. You're finding some success with that then, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they're both feeling good. I mean, I always measure success of when we play live and if people are reacting and if they're singing it, and they definitely are, so it's a good sign.
Right. Now, you grew up in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. I'm guessing that's a small town since I haven't heard of it.
It is. It's about 35 minutes north of Milwaukee.
Okay. All right. And you did some hard manual labor, it looks like, to get started, according to the facts I have on you here, huh?
Yeah. Well, the whole family is in the concrete business. They're all concrete finishers, and that's what I did for pretty much until about 5 years after moving to Nashville and music took over. But that's what I did from the time I got out of high school till I got a record deal.
Now, I tried to learn to play guitar once, and I got 3 chords down, which I know supposedly 3 chords will get you through, but it wasn't going to get me through. But
I'm still learning how to play. So
yeah, well, it says you basically you taught yourself to play by ear. Now that's impressive.
Yeah, well, I mean, it started out, I really just wanted to learn a couple Merle Haggard songs, really, and
Right.
for the campfire, and
Right.
Then I kind of, started picking up songs and learning them by ear, and then started writing, and then it just became an obsession.
Right. Now, tell us about the move to Nashville and the publishing deal that you got, and then, of course, writing for a lot of other people. How was that process? How did that go? And tell us how you got into all of that.
It was moving to Nashville. I didn't know anybody, so I mean, it was a kind of up in the air. Who knows?
Right.
And it was touch and go for a while, but eventually you hit the right places and you meet some people and make some friends, get a day job, start learning to co-write, and that morphed into a publishing deal, and then getting a van and a band together and starting to play, and was fortunate enough to have some other artists record some songs of mine, which helped helped me land a deal myself.
Yeah. Did you find that it was, since you're moving to town and like you say, you didn't know anybody, you're kind of there on a hope and a prayer in a way. Did you find that it was difficult to find the right circles of people or to become accepted by people to work with or not so much?
Not really. I mean, it's a pretty accepting town.
Mm-hmm.
And, I always looked at it as here's a brand new town where nobody knows me. And it's almost a way to reinvent yourself.
Right, yeah. That's a good point.
There's too many rumors back in the hometown, so now it's like a whole fresh start. So yeah, I mean, you learn and you meet the right people and get in the right spots and
right.
Just basically concentrate on writing songs.
Yeah, okay. And then you, of course, from the writing and the publishing, you went into, of course, recording, and you really burst onto the scene back in 2010. You really took off quick once you released your first single, Beer on the Table, and things were going good.
Yeah, everything was cruising. I mean, we were and we've been extremely busy and been really fortunate enough to stay busy on the road between records.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's never any shortage of places to go and shows to play and all of that. And congratulations on your American Country award nomination for Breakthrough Artist of the Year. That had to be pretty exciting back in 2012.
Yeah, it was definitely exciting. I mean, it was another excuse to go to Vegas.
That's what it's really about. That's cool. All right. You've toured with some big names. Luke Bryan is probably the biggest name in the business right now. Eric Church, Brad Paisley, Darius Rucker, Dirks, Gary Allen, Hank Jr., Jamie Johnson, who's my favorite all-time country artist, at least as far as anybody currently. Of all the people you've toured with, who have you learned the most from?
That's a good question. I think I took away something from each of them, but probably Paisley. I'd say I learned the most from, just because the way that he treated everybody else on his tour. I mean, he gave them all. He was just really generous to everybody.
Right.
Made sure that they had everything they needed. Hung out with them, got on stage with them,
right,
and just treated everybody as equals. So that's real important. A lot of times you can feel like the stepchild out there.
Sure. Yeah. We've heard good stories about how Brad is with his folks that are touring with him. So it's good to hear that confirmed by somebody who's done it. So we're really looking forward to the show here Thursday night. By the way, I'm hoping you're going to sing my personal favorite song, "Coming Around."
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love that one, and not just my favorite Josh Thompson song, by the way, just one of my favorite songs, period. So,
well, that's good to hear. We'll definitely send it out to you.
Hey, very cool. All right, where you go from here? I mean, yeah, we got National Tom Sawyer Days, but what's on the immediate horizon for you?
As far as the rest of this week is concerned?
Well, just anything. Touring, the record, next single, anything like that.
Next single, I'm not sure. We are actually just starting to get geared up to get back in the studio to start cutting the third record. Also kicking around the idea of putting together an EP, something to release between records. Right. And, of course, touring will be going strong through the end of the year.
Right. I would be remiss before I wrap this up. I got to mention, man, you've been known for that signature ponytail for a long time, and it is no more. And there were fans of the ponytail, but you cut it off for a good reason, right?
I did. I donated it to Locks of Love, so it still lives on.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I think the shorter hair style looks good. So, you got my approval, and I'm sure that's really important to you.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, we are looking forward to seeing you here Thursday night, National Tom Sawyer Days, Tanyard Gardens there in Hannibal. Tickets available. We'll tell people all about that still. The VIP is sold out, so people are excited to see you. And we hope you have a safe trip into town, man.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Very good. Josh Thompson, thank you, sir.
Yep. Bye-bye.